Hi there, I'm Denise. I have a background in yoga. I'm a yoga teacher, and my background is in health and wellness. And I'm here to talk to you today about something that has really worked for me and transformed my life. And I hope that it's something that you might take away with you to transform your life, to make you mentally focused and clear and healthy, your body reset from the inside out, from the cellular level, and the way that you look towards health and eating and wellness. You become a little bit more mindful in the decisions that you make. And that is maybe taking a juice fasting cleansing program. And it doesn't just mean you're going to only have juices. There's other components into a 6-day program that you take on to cleanse and clean your body, almost like a health vacation for your body, to rejuvenate your cells from the inside out. There's components of exercise, whether it's mild exercise of walking, swimming, yoga, meditation, breathing, everything combined. A program like this is going to give you an opportunity to reset the clock on your body and make you the most vibrant, energetic person that you can be, so that you in turn can be more productive to those around you and to yourself. So I want to start talking to you and telling you about the immediate physical and mental benefits of taking on a juice cleansing fasting program. Fasting has been in the world for many years through many religions, through many cultures, and it's a method that was normally used to gain clarity of mind. It's also a method that you see used through history and even in the animal kingdom to cleanse out your body. I mean, when animals get sick, they start to eat grass to cleanse themselves out. And way past, people used to take on a fast to cleanse out their systems so that they could be ready for any type of treatments. So it resets the clock on your system to a time before we ingested too many things that are processed and unhealthy, and things that cause a buildup of acid and yeast and fungus. So some of the immediate actual benefits you will get, and you don't have to do a 6-day fast. You can just take it for 3 days and go from there. I mean, the secret behind doing something for your body is never to push yourself, and to always feel good throughout the whole process and know that we all heal from the inside out. So this is quite a journey that you'll take from the inside out, from the cellular level to the mental level. So what is a juice fast going to do for you? We'll start by immediate points of benefits. Number one, you're going to have a balanced pH in your body. And I'll go into that a little bit more in just a moment. We are all a little too acidic because we don't eat enough alkaline foods. So we will, by the end of 3 to 6 days, have a balanced pH. Definitely a cleansed colon, because we're not going to be eating foods that have insoluble fiber. So our entire colon is going to be cleansed. What we all want to know is weight loss. You will lose fat rather than water on this. And again, I'll get into that too, with how the energy in your body is going to go towards breaking down fat cells rather than breaking down foods that are hard to digest. Definitely a reduction of toxins, a stronger immune system. Our cells are going to rebuild from the base up. Increased mental clarity. Who doesn't want that nowadays? Increased liver and kidney function. Our liver and kidneys unfortunately get beat up quite a bit with having to clear out the toxins from the food that we're eating. Loss of cravings, specifically for sugars and for other stimulants such as coffee or alcohol or tea. cellular regrowth. We're going to look a lot younger, have more vitality, more radiant skin. Our energy is going to go up. You won't believe how much more energy you're going to have, because that energy that's within our bodies is going to go directly to us rather than through the whole process of cleansing and breaking things down. And our blood and tissue is going to go through a detox. So let's talk about how it is a complete reset for your system. There's a time before we started to eat all kinds of things that might not be too good for us, foods that are processed, foods that are quick, high in fat, high in sugar. So we need to take our bodies back to a time when it was pure and clean. So we want to balance our bodies from a cellular level. And the whole thing really is almost drinking from the fountain of youth. Juicing is drinking from the fountain of youth. It's a rejuvenation process from the inside out. We ingest a lot of foods that are processed, and those processed foods are acidic. And that's where the problem is. We don't ingest enough foods that are alkaline. And alkaline foods are greens, whole foods, nuts, everything in their natural form. So if you think about it, over 70% of our bodies are made up of water. And you can almost think of a swimming pool that way too. So we need our internal fluids to be pH balanced, so not too much acid and also not too much alkaline. We need a nice balance within our bodies. And what this process does is allows you to reduce that intake of acid, because it's a vicious circle, it's a vicious cycle when you ingest acid. The more acidic foods we eat, the more they accumulate in our body. And then we've come out of balance. We find that our body has too much acid to then discharge enough so that we are balanced. And we become acidic. And when we become acidic, our immune system begins to suffer. We start to get sick and we have a loss of energy. So we need to keep ourselves energetic and healthy. We don't want our cells to begin to drown in acid. I mean, they're so delicate within our bodies, and everything we eat goes directly into our tissues. We want to avoid decaying from the inside out. So we develop more and more yeast and fungus within our bodies when we eat acidic foods. And that yeast and fungus, in turn, begins to feed off the sugars and acids. And our immune system goes down. We get sick, we have no energy. So when we do a period of time of juicing to give our body a rest, and these are natural juices that you juice on your own with your little juicing machine, they provide nutrients, vitamins, minerals, trace elements, everything that you can think of directly in the appropriate, proper quantity, because they know on their own, because they're natural, to your body. This way, we give our intestines a break from having to break down everything. And that way, all the juice and nutrients that goes into our body goes directly into our tissues, directly into our cells, into our skin, into our bloodstream. So we completely begin to rebuild from the base, from the inside out. Also, because we're drinking so much liquid and juice, it gives our colon an opportunity to become washed. We really do cleanse and clean out our whole system. And while we keep drinking those juices that have incredible qualities in them to heal, they get into the crevices and cracks where we tend to hold a lot of sludge and muck, and they actually begin to clean that out too. So by juicing and drinking these juices for 3 to 6 days, it will leave you not hungry. That's one of the biggest things that I find people ask me about, and I wondered about when I did my own program of fasting. Am I going to be hungry? No, you will not be hungry. You'll be extremely satisfied and extremely energetic. So that's the immediate physical benefits, is a vital body. How does yoga and exercise benefit in this process? So, we can just drink our juices and have a merry old time, but it's so nice to add something else to it so it can increase this process. And there are two main benefits, and I'm going to speak more from the yoga side because I have been teaching yoga for about 7 to 8 years so far. A lot of yoga postures have kind of a duality. They're mental and they're physical. There's two aspects to taking on yoga poses. So when you're going through a fast, there are specific yoga postures that are meant to detox your body. So they involve movement, and movement such as crunching, wringing, twisting, and all that, compressions, holding, allows you to wring out every last bit of anything that's doing no service to your body out of your system, while at the same time ingesting these juices that are also cleaning out your system. So yoga postures aid in detox that way. In yoga, we also sometimes take hot classes, which are great. Sometimes we take regular temperature classes, but either way, we build up heat and sweat. And that's also a method of detox. Everything in your system is going to come out of your pores. So that added bit of sweating and warming your body will also aid in the detox process as you're juicing. And did you know that breathing is not just breathing? We breathe with only the top half of our lungs. So when we begin to practice breathing yogically in a yoga class, we now practice breathing with our entire lung capacity. So when we breathe in, our rib cage expands, our belly rises, and really if we're breathing with our full lungs, the diaphragm should drop. And it doesn't when we breathe only with the top half of our lungs. So when the diaphragm drops, now it's pressing against our lower digestive internal organs, actually massaging our organs, again to increase in a healthy elimination of toxins and waste. And that's one of the reasons why there is that method of breathing in yoga. What about the mental aspect during a fast? When you're fasting, you gain a lot of clarity and energy. You'll be so surprised at how bright and vibrant you feel. And the mental aspect of yoga is teaching you to become more aware and present. So both of these aspects working together, the physical clarity of mind, the mental clarity of mind, allows you to become way more in tune with yourself. And if you're more in tune with yourself, then you can become more in tune and productive with the people that are around you. So adding yoga and exercise really does increase the overall effectiveness of your cleansing program to become the more fabulous you. What about accelerated fat loss? So, when you juice, you are no longer eating insoluble fiber. All foods have insoluble fiber, and fiber is excellent for you. But for the idea of juicing, we need to take that fiber out to give our bodies a complete rest. 70% of our body's energy is used to break down that insoluble fiber. And you'll notice when you eat a large, heavy meal, you get tired. This way, when you're not drinking any insoluble or eating any insoluble fiber, all the nutrients go directly to your system. That 70% of energy that was used in breaking down the food, and some of that food never gets broken down, the 70% of energy that's used in sending all of that to your liver and kidneys to detox no longer has to do that. That 70% of energy can now go to directly break down your fat cells in your body. So you will have a reduction of fat, definitely. Also, you'll have an increase of water in your system. So it almost acts like a natural diuretic. You won't be swollen, you won't be retaining water. You'll always be at that balanced pH, balanced alkaline, balanced H2O level within your body. So finally, how does it work? You can take on a lovely, interesting program where you have a variety of juices. Most of the juices are green. The idea is to have not too much sugary fruits in your juices. So a good idea is 70% green vegetables and 30% fruits. Have a variety of them during your day. So a morning, a mid-morning snack, afternoon snack, evening snack, maybe something sweet and fun and nice. And drink plenty of water, and possibly coconut water. Coconut water has all 5 electrolytes that are found within your body. So a natural coconut water is a super addition into any type of detox program that you take. And just stay hydrated, stay mentally focused and clear. And if you do find that you're having moments of getting a little bit hungry, have another juice. You're drinking juices that are quite a good size. So each juice you drink is about 16 to 20 ounces. And just remember, when you're leading up to a program like this, you may want to come into it by reducing your intake of carbs for a few days before you begin your program. And this is any program, but specifically for juicing, reduce your meat, reduce your carbs. Finally, in the day before, reduce and have absolutely no stimulants, so no coffee, no sugars. Take on your program with positivity. And at the end of this program, it's so important to really follow it and find certain fruits and vegetables that will be reintroduced to your system gently. Most of the fruits and vegetables that you will drink in your juices are very gentle for your digestive system. So they get to break down easily, and a lot of those are the foods that then you're going to incorporate, naturally want in your diet afterwards. So I say try taking on a program where you completely reset your body to a time when you were at your healthiest. And it's good to do this maybe twice a year. You'll see how you feel. If you feel so energetic and refreshed, because it really worked for me. It worked for me, my husband, my mom, my friends. We all just have a new, renewed vitality by eating and encouraging our bodies and our systems to want to eat more whole green foods. Natural, organic, so that we can all turn back the clock and be as productive, as energetic, and as vital as we can be. So this is how easy it is to prepare your juices for a typical day of juicing. You, again, would normally have about 6 to 7 juices in your day. And they're categorized in 3 categories. So you have your mostly green juices, and an example of a green juice, again, is 70% vegetables, 30% fruits. And you can change it up. Once you taste it, you'll know if you want something that's a little sweeter, add a little more apple or whatever fruit element that's sweet. If you want a little more spicy, you can add a little more ginger. A lot of the recipes have ginger and lemon in them too. I found for me that towards the end of the time that I was doing the detox, I didn't want things that were that sweet. So I started to put more acidic, no, I shouldn't say acidic. I started to put more lemon juice, cleansing fruits into my juices. So, for example, a green juice can consist of, and I highly recommend using organic for most of the vegetable components. a lot of these leafy vegetables absorb a lot of pesticide. So there's a great list online called the Dirty Dozen, and it'll tell you which fruits and vegetables are recommended to be organic and which ones you don't need to buy organic, because not everything has to be. Green juice, kale, so a handful of kale, spinach, handful of spinach, 1 apple, a stick of celery, and cucumber. Extremely cleansing, amazing for your liver and kidneys. If you find you want this to be a little more peppy, add a whole lemon, peeled but whole. Another one, maybe during the day, you want from the category of an energy booster, and these juices are more usually red or orange, so they're more carrot and beet based. A really nice one that I love, one of my favorites, is carrot, apple, lemon, and ginger. And you'll find that you might want to add more ginger or you might not. A really good one that is easy to remember is called an ABC juice. So it's just apple, beet, and carrot. How simple is that? And as you know, whenever you put beets into any kind of juice, it's really going to cleanse out and clean out your system. And again, it's gentle for your digestive system. Finally, at the end of the night, or maybe sometime during the day, you might really want something that's like a dessert juice that's really sweet, sweet, sweet. But again, sweet doesn't have to be fruits that are abnormally high in sugar. Blueberries are fantastic. Strawberries are incredible. So this particular one turns out delicious. It's a blueberry, pineapple, and strawberry juice. And it's a great way if you want to kind of round out your day. So my advice to you is to begin your day with a hot glass of water with lemon, and end your day with a hot glass of water with lemon. Warmer liquids will keep your digestive system moving, and they'll be a little more gentle for your digestive system. But get creative. Share your juices with people. Share your juices with anyone. They're delicious and they're healthy. They're all based from whole foods. And I think that you will transform your life and be absolutely the most energetic person that you can be, and hopefully encourage others on this great journey of health and wellness. So for more information on juicing, I invite you to go to www.6dayjuicefast.com. And there's a lot of information there, and also free videos on yoga, recipes, detox. So thank you very much, and I hope that you take on your journey juicing and be the most vibrant that you can be.